Can you spot what I'm doing wrong here? Did you see it? Well, it was nothing. That was perfect. And by the end of this video, you're going to look perfect the next time you're on the heavy bag, because I'm going to go over the 5 things that holds most people back from looking good in boxing training. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Tony Jeffries. I'm an Olympic medalist boxer, and I've traveled the world teaching thousands of people how to box. And I've noticed a pattern. These 5 things is what most people are doing wrong. Starting with number 1. See if you can see what I'm doing wrong here. Did you see it? Can you see it? If we watch that again in slow motion, look where my lead hand is going every time I throw it. It's dropping too far down. Not bringing that non-punching hand back to your face doesn't just make you look like a novice, but also if you were in a fight and you threw a jab and you drop this down here, boom, big right hand over the top and you're in trouble. An easy fix for this is to slow your punches down and remind yourself every time that the non-punching hand comes back to the face. Now, moving on to number 2 is something that I see men doing all the time when they're trying to punch really hard. Let's see if you can see it. See that jab? How many times have you seen a hard jab like that? Now, you might be thinking, ooh, that is a hard jab. And it definitely is hard. What about the right hand? When you see this one, I'm doing the same mistake. Oh, but it's powerful. But it'll knock someone out. Yes, it is. If you can land the bloody thing, but throwing punches like that isn't just slow, but I can see them coming a mile away. And that is because you're telegraphing your punches, meaning you're pulling them back before you throw them out. Now, if I pull my jab back like this before I throw it out, that punch would never land if you were in a real fight. Yes, it's hard, but you can get power into the punch without having to pull it back. By doing a couple of things. 1, by continuing to step and punch. But the other thing is, think about trying to punch through the bag. And if it's coming from my face and I'm stepping and I'm punching through the bag, you want to see some big power in this jab. See the power? It's coming from the face. And when we get to the last tip on the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get some serious bloody power in these punches, like what I had here when I knocked this guy Spark out in a fight. But first, there's this next common mistake that I see, and it looks okay to the uneducated eye in boxing, but if you are in the gym with people who know boxing and they see you doing this, they're like, nah, that's a big no-no. See if you can tell what it is. Can you tell? But if you didn't notice it then, I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit more and then see if you can tell what it is. Please tell me you can see what I'm doing wrong now. I can't exaggerate anymore or I'll be like this. And that right there is putting your chin in the air. Now, when you first see me doing this, you might think, that looks okay. It doesn't look that high. But let me tell you, my friend, just having your chin here is too high. Imagine this is a boxer in front of me and they've got their chin like this. What I'm going to do is dip down with the body shot and then whip over a left hook going around the side, hitting them straight on that chin and knocking them out. Maybe not every time, but you know what I'm saying. So make sure you're keeping that bloody chin down, looking up through your eyebrows like this. And you might have heard the phrase in boxing, head up, chin down, which means you don't want to put your head down with your chin down. You need to keep your head up, put your chin down, looking through them bloody eyes. Now, moving on to number 4 before I give you the big tip at the end. A lot of actually high-level fighters don't even do this. So I would be surprised if you can tell by watching me right now, if you can see what mistake I'm making. Here it is. Could you tell? Probably not. But now when I put it side by side with the tip that I'm going to give you, can you see the difference? Just look at the after clip. And right here you can see I look like a much better boxer because of what I'm doing. And that is moving my head before and after every single punch or combination. Now the reason why we do this isn't just to make us look like a much better boxer. As you can see here, side by side again, I look way better. And if we were in a real fight, like you see Mike Tyson here, moving his head, he's way harder to hit. So practice this and it will be an absolute game changer. Now moving on to the big one, which I see everyone doing when they are starting out in boxing. Okay, let's see if you can tell what mistake I'm making here. I'm still moving my head, look at that. Could you tell? Now I'm going to do it again the correct way and show you. And when you do this, you will see a big difference in your boxing. But before I show you that, I need to tell you about the sponsor of today's video because I'm getting so many benefits of it. This is NMN supplement by Renew by Science. Now, if you've never heard about NMN, you should definitely do your research because the benefits on this is fantastic. Now, if you want to live a longer, better, happier life, I know it sounds crazy that I'm saying this just might be the thing for you. There's lots of scientific studies on NMN, like it helps boost your NAD levels, it helps improve your energy metabolism, protects you against age-related diseases, and NMN does this by reducing inflammation, improving cellular functioning, and protecting against DNA damage. Studies also show that this can help improve your physical performance, and some studies show it helps increase your endurance, strength, and recovery. And for me, the big one is how it helps with aging. You know, when you see older people get old and sluggish, I never want to be like that when I get older. But what I recommend you do is your own research, and when you see just the benefits of this, you can go to Renew by Science and check it out. Use code BOXING if you want to purchase some, and if you don't like it, they'll give you your money back. How about that? Okay, so here's the side-by-side comparison, and you will see straight away what I was doing wrong. As you can see on the after, just how much harder that I'm hitting. And I'm doing one simple thing, which is turning my body into my punches. When you can see the before, there's no rotation in the hips. But after, I'm turning in to every single punch, which is getting more power. But it's pointless having really hard punches if you can't punch fast, because they're never going to land. So I created this video right here showing you how to improve the speed of your punches the next time you're on the heavy bag. So click here and watch this video next. I'm sure you're going to love it.